I heard one of the projector things playing.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Jesus. Was that the storage cell for Rudolph? Don't talk shit to me. I'll knock you both over, water coolers. You better watch out. So I guess they're all stuck inside those rooms currently, which
Finally,
is useful. Oh!
Someone who isn't a painting. Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
But that's exactly what it is.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, I'll have you know, this is not roleplay. This is a real situation.
What are you doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Right. Well, I guess you can just stay here.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second.
I can get you some pretzels.
Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Okay, maybe this guy isn't who I thought he was.
Shadow monsters represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit.
Sure, yeah.
Metaphor.
The darkness is just capitalism. Initial review, Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone else brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow, we need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously?
It speaks to climate change, oppression, the disenfranchisement of immigrant minority populations. Lots of heavy themes in a dark sci-fi rapper. Love it.
Why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Dude, he was even fucking... He just... Every single person's like, hey, we're trying to get you to do this for, like, an experiment here. You get that, right? He's like, oh, yeah, the role play thing. Yeah, sure, whatever. Assignment. Continue the story from page AW002. Match the tone and style and content of AW002 as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, the foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' minds as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned around. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving, and he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give him the space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen this somewhere before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. I guess that's Ed's page here. Maybe they didn't give him enough, pages from Alan Wake's writing to really give them, an idea. I mean, to be fair, in Alan Wake's, the first Alan Wake game / story, there was kind of a lake house cabin. That was legit. It's just not there anymore. Subject's writing must feature darkness, water, Marmonts, Jules, Diana, the lake house, conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to you? Yeah, maybe you were too coy by naming this place the lake house. You could have called this the lakeside facility or something. Or at least explained it to him that way. Keep up the good work, everybody! You're doing great keeping yourselves in quarantine and not attacking me. Smiley face.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
Gotta lift the lockdown and then fight every single staff member. Yeah. Unfortunately for them, I don't think there's a way for darkness inflicted, full darkness taken over individuals to come back currently. I'm sure even when, the darkness is defeated in Alan Wake 3 or something, you're probably permanently fucked up. That is not the correct application of that pipe. Put that back where you got it from. Although, thinking about it, I mean, partially afflicted individuals have come back, right? Rose was kind of affected by the darkness, just not completely. Vandalized text. 0% effort today. Can you go away? I'm looking at your vandalized work. Someone drape over a painting here? Oh, jeez. I mean, these people are probably the lucky ones. Oh, another safe room. You couldn't give me a different picture for the different floors of this place? It's all just the lake house. Missed one container. That's alright, we gotta go back to that room anyways. I thought this was gonna lead to the other side. No. What's 3? I don't have anything on 3? What the hell? Quick slot. 3. Alright, let's get this guy some pistachios, pretzels, protein. What is the protein gonna be? There's a lot of different forms of protein. Let's take a look around this locked room again. Because the control center is behind this door. But it wouldn't let me in. Oh! I didn't try hard enough. Okay. That's my bad. Good thing I double checked. That was the whole point. Right. Do we have an extra key card here? Wow, that's the first one that's been empty. I had an expectation at that point.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Catalog of Rudolph Lane production. From painting session on redacted. Designation black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground and with jagged yellow brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. Designation lone tree at night. A dark green tree pine? Question mark? Standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road and forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. Note, a white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for this site now to attempt page retrieval. Yellow crescent shape in black canvas. A curved yellow shape in a roughly crescent shape painted onto an otherwise empty canvas. Probably a crescent moon or banana, unfinished piece. I kind of want to see this guy's paintings. Red, yellow, and green lines, 3 uneven circles, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 green roughly arranged in a vertical line. Background is black and gray with dark red streaks along the border of the canvas. Possibly a traffic light. Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Gray vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city. In the bottom third of the canvas with a vivid blue-gray sky. Geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can barely be made out among the colors of the sky. Black void. Wait, geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can be barely made among... I mean, look, anytime you talk about geometric shapes in like this universe, you gotta think about the entity from Control. That the name escapes my head. Black void, a deep black void covering the entire canvas with a few small specks of dark or light gray able to be seen on close inspection. Large variety of black spirals. Large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging in size from that of a quarter to that of a basketball. Though the canvas appears quite covered, it is blank aside from the spirals. Brown shape with horns. Brown shape, vaguely triangular, with what are presumably horns extending from the shape. Likely an animal head. Possibly a deer or elk. Black background. You know, I hope they gave this guy some other stuff, like, while he was doing all this. It sounds like he ended up kind of, like, resenting them.
A higher access card.
Which, I get.
Sorry, but I need this.
Uh-oh. Someone's loose. Before I turn off the security lockdown. Don't like that. That's for camping the door, buddy. Sheesh. Today's password. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Love you. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. . 'Cause 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 ' Password policy. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings? I need to get in or this is going to be a total waste of Wednesday. 44 is right, yeah. So I guess you're going to tell me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Oh my god. Trisha update. I just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man's a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. It is for that guy. So when's their fucking anniversary? Made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that these hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. The building run by a married couple banned inter-office relationships? That is pretty fucking funny. To be fair, you know what? They've got a point. Look what happened. All of this could be said to be happened because of a bad couple relationship. Okay, the problem with this, it's like, oh, it's a week from this Friday, except I don't remember what day September 14th or like the Friday prior to was. I'm gonna have to like fucking look at a calendar. Hold on. Okay. So Friday, wait, okay, hold on. I never forgot was a week from this Friday. That doesn't fucking, I hate the wording of this. So when you say, I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday, do you just mean last Friday, the 8th? I'm about to brute force this. Brown shape with horns. It's gonna be 090 something, or 09, and then a bunch of other shit. 25.
Come on.
Good fucking Christ. Alright, looking back at September last year again. The 22nd, maybe? There we go.
There.
That was just such a weirdly worded fucking thing. And it just required me having to look at a calendar in real life.
Without HQ, more situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks.
Secure.
Glad someone here stood up to him.
Let's see. Security reminder. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station anytime. We already know that one. Attention, missing BlackRock. Attention all staff. There's a significant amount of BlackRock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we'll fix the problem. BlackRock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the old Otis house being closed. Hello, Mr. Kingston. I am writing this because I have a serious concern about safety protocols being disregarded across the facility. I have collected a list of violations that I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinions on the matter is that both Dr. and Dr. Marmont are driving this facility staff into progressively more reckless behavior. And that was true, and they fired her. Hello, Mrs. Howard, or Miss Howard. Thank you for sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the head of research. If you have a complaint, please file directly to them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I have reached out to them about this issue multiple times and got no response. Even if they did not, or even if they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe the Marmonts are knowingly using this state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subjects is in clear violation of the Ash Act. These are punishable offenses. If you do not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. Here they go.
Lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Escobar, come in.
Oh, hey.
Facility.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Sub-level 1.
You're dead.
You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
All right, we got to get back up top. Little Saverino. Hey everyone! There were so many of them. All right. Rain is what I'm gonna make my bullets do on you, friend. Here, flare! Whoop! Oh, you did a little tripsies there, friend. Better watch out. You don't want to be too clumsy. You might have to go back to the FPC official athletics department. Do some physical regiments. Oh, you, on the other hand, don't need to do that. You need to go to the. You needed to go to the Department of Phasing Individuals. They can help you get yourself unstuck. Did that help? I gotta take things in our own hands here. Boop. Bam! Alright. Yeah, that sucks. Because he's like partially in the wall, I can't like actually fucking get rid of the light, the darkness on him without wasting shit. I'll use a flare. There we go. All right. Let's see what this place has for me. There are obviously way more people out of containment on the other side of this darkness door, but it's keeping me safe here. So you're so considerate, Cauldron Lake. Wow. But I'm glad we could help that individual with his phasing problems. Always sucks to be half in a wall and half not.
I had a thought today. a possible avenue for further research.
All right, no, I'm not listening to that with this shit on. Hold on.
Our opinion, but
Can't stop the cassette. We just gotta wait for it to loop over. Or well, to stop, and then we can replay it. That's a long one too. He's still fucking talking. I wonder why. So when we get into the light, our health bar kind of goes a little bit green. Obviously, you know, being in the light, Alan Wake, overall, that like it's like it helps your health. You recover a little bit. But why does our gun also go green? At least that's what it seems like. Maybe the light's just fucking with my vision, like IRL.
I had a thought today, a possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine, in our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
Aww. One of the few times we're ever going to see the more positive side of their relationship. Alright, where are the rest of y'all? There you are. Alright. I'll be over here. Now I gotta reload my flashlight. How dare you? You know that costs government tax, or the American people's tax money. Oh my god, shit. I wasn't expecting something to get tossed at me while I was going... or trying to go into my inventory. Joke's on you, I've got a door to protect me. Alright, bud, well, if you want to throw shit at me, you gotta go in here. Not over there, nor that other room, in here. Ugh, little bastards.
Shaded. Glass is thick.
I hate the flashlight shit in this game so much. Ow, really? Okay. Ugh. What about thick glass, though, Estevez? I think that was supposed to be a line talking about the people that were in the lockdown area. You know, hoping that the glass is thick and that they can't break out. I think we were in this room already. Maybe not. Hold on. Readings report threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours and shows a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made per the recent amends to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmont or Dr. Marmont has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Signed, Harris Cruz, lead threshold analyst. He was right. Spot on, too. There is, in fact, an upcoming AWE. Or, I guess, currently going on AWE. You know, I didn't check this out before. Was this open before? I got distracted with Ed. But in terms of like the flashlight thing, I don't like how many times I will try to like use the flashlight focus on an enemy, but then they're ever so slightly too far away, or I'm ever so slightly off. So I have to use 2 flashlight bars to get rid of the darkness shield. Like sometimes we're given enough flashlight batteries in an area that like it doesn't matter. But like right there, you know, what happens if you're completely out of batteries and they give you a darkness shield door? Do you regen one last pip when you're completely out of batteries? I don't know. Work order, wall removal and transport. Location sublevel 2, lane cell. Work required. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5 for analysis. Urgency high. Tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Additional details. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. Yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking that like
I wonder what happened here.
he must have done something on the wall. That might be the painting that we've been talking to.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it, saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Yeesh. I hope this isn't Lane's blood. Or Rudolph's blood. Good God. Subject condition report. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude toward art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. Current situation. As of yesterday, the subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. They just...
Can't paint anymore.
Such assholes.
I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Good God. So he was genuinely one of the victims of Dr. Hartman, and they used that against him. I wonder what the doctor did to make Rudolph kind of fear him. The doctor here. It could just be that, like, he's afraid of doctors in general. He doesn't trust them after meeting with Hartman. And I get that. Going to Seattle this weekend. If anyone wants a ride, you help pay for gas. Heather Watts. That makes sense. Help pay for the trip. Hold on. Have I missed anything? We can talk to this guy again, maybe. Oh, we never interact with this computer. Oh. Alright. Holy shit. Jules sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went crazy. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. Yeah, but then your calls are monitored by the FBC and who knows who else. Pie Day! Hello! To celebrate the revival of fall, I have brought you a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Romnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall. I don't think I've had... I think I've had maybe one pecan pie. It was just kind of okay. No, I've had a couple. Yeah, they're just kind of alright. They're alright. I love that he's trying to be like, ooh, I got my team pie. Anybody else? If Diana didn't get you pie? Oh well. Sensitivity reminder. Hello, a gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Oh my god. Despite the dramatics of someone being deathly allergic to nuts, I've brought another pecan pie. Hello, please remember to okay, no, it's just we read that one already. Did I look at this one at all? Oh yeah, we did for sure. And what about this one? We did not read this one. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research projects or subjects for ongoing study related to the project Arbutus and the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. 1. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. 2. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. 3. Edward Booker. Less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Y'all are so fucked up. just continually. if they end up being alive, which I hope so, they are. I think they're gonna get locked up in FBC jail, forced to do research on other shit without as much control on, kidnapping subjects and forcing them to do reality shifting things over and over again. Hey, here's the pie. Or a pie. I actually could go for a pie. So far, the types of pie I've had blueberry pie, pecan pie. Ah! And that's it! I'm talking about pie, sir! Hey! Do you want a pie, maybe? Shit. Oh! Air flare!
Like a riddling!
Yeah, that's what your head's gonna be like when I shoot it off. I'm sorry you don't like pie, sir, but you can't interrupt my reminiscing. I've had McDonald's apple pies. I don't think those really count, but those are okay. Minus the fact that they basically cover the entire thing in cinnamon, and touching them might as well, you have a beach on your hand after eating one of those things directly. That's how much cinnamon's on there. Just so much goddamn powder. Background report, Rudolph Lane. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case number 74WA004 for information, re his crimes and arrest. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, WA, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliations with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of this date of this report. Was Lane in the first game? He could have been. I would have completely forgotten by now. Well, we deserve to take a piece of pie. Or a donut. Or shoot, both.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger.
Yeah, I guess we're going up.
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Yeah, so's my gun. Pew, pew, pew. Consequences.
Sublevel 1.
Oh. Jules. Oh. Ah.
Ah, you fucking bastard.
My team.
Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the shadow. I'm sorry.
They should have just kept holding the perimeter. I was handling things.
Up here.
Ah, Christ. These fucking things again. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna go get that gun now. The security 3 clearance card was over there as well. I guess that gun's gonna allow us to shoot these entities.
Yeah, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow.
Comes to my lab and treats me like some kind of assistant. Un putain d'assistant? Moi? I run the lake house. This is my facility! Mine! He cannot just
Walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York? Espèce de crétin! Prétentieux! The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star!
He kinda is.
And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. But I will break it.
Yeah. I don't think that's allowed to be on the FBC records. Please use, please use the official channels, Jules, to make your complaints about Dr. Darling. So, we've seen Jules now. We had a small part. I imagine Diana is also taken. We saw some when we opened the, or were about to open the lockdown on the other floor. We saw some lady like kind of hop across the screen, or not the screen, but like down the hall from the control room before we lifted lockdown. I wonder if that was Diana. You know, they're just both wandering around. Hello. You'll have to excuse me.
How do I get in the room with that gun?
Probably we gotta access this door over here.
These panels are blocking the door.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I gotta shift these stupid panels again. Which I'm pretty sure was over here. Boop. That's a lot of them. That is a lot of painted creatures. Excuse me. Ooh, ow! I tried to get to its left. It didn't work out. Hi. Goodbye. I'm about to blast y'all with black rock powder. I hope you're ready. Give me a second. I've got to pick up the gun.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Charge the black rock launcher by holding down left click. Charge shots go farther and deal more impact or damage on impact. Good. I want to read about this.
There was a crack in the lake house.
That's not it.
The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Yeah, they really shouldn't have tried to do the experiments they had here. Or if they did, they should have been the ones to like do the experiments like on themselves. Just like, you know, like, hey, if they want to find out what happened so much, they can make the art.
Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the test. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next steps, source black rock. I've got some now. Wait. It's on the side. 021219. Reassignment. Hello, Carla. I've decided to reassign you from Project Ramnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. What a little fucking asshole. God damn. Like, at least some of what he was like could be attributed to, like, the Alan Wake pages changing him a little bit. But I think that one's just purely on Dr. Marmont, on Jules Marmont. Let's see. Attention all staff. There's a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. Okay, no, we read that one already. All right. I should heal. I should patch up some of the damage we took there. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's get the black rock launcher mounted. Hold on, there we go. I'll put it on 3. We can move this back to 4. Now that we've got like a more official thing to use it for. There isn't even a point in like doing this, but I just wanted to do it. Alright, let's go fight some monsters. Maybe they go down in one full charged up shot.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Alright. Now let's get back to the elevator. Technically, I don't really need to kill all of them, right? But I want to. I imagine the elevators moved again. Yeah, the elevator's now back where we came from. Wait, what other point of interest things did I miss? I was in here before, right? Okay.
There was a crack and
No, we've looked at that one. It might just be the computer and the Alan Wake. The point of interest just don't get cleared up because they're always interesting. Alright, I imagine there's one more I need to take out. Or should take out. And then you have some that are just like hiding out. Maybe a little scared. They don't want to get shot with black rock powder. Oh, wait, okay, so that's where the elevator was. That's where we just came from to get down here. Then I probably need to move the panels and go to the right.